99 Nights in a Forest on Roblox looks like a normal survival game, but what if I told you there are 10 creepy facts about the game and each are creepier than the other? From strange sounds to impossible glitches, hidden areas and entities that seem way too intelligent for the Roblox game. Here are the 10 creepiest facts about 99 Nights in a Forest. Fact 1. Fact number 1 is the creature that watches you before you even notice it exists. Players discovered that the game spawns a silent watcher entity the moment you join the server. It doesn't attack you. It doesn't move normally. It simply appears behind trees and rocks, always staying just far enough for your camera not to lock onto it. The creepy part is that this entity tracks the direction of your camera, and only moves when you look away. Players who screen recorded their playthroughs saw the figure stepping closer frame by frame, like it was testing the boundaries of how close it could get without being caught. Most players never notice it, but for the first several nights, it's always following. Fact 2. Fact number 2 is that the forest makes noises you're not supposed to hear. Many think the snapping branches and distant screams are random sound effects, but when players extracted the audio files, they discovered that some of the noises aren't looping ambient sounds. They're live positional sounds that trigger based on your exact coordinates, meaning the forest reacts to where you stand. Some locations activate scratching noises from inside trees, others trigger heavy breathing behind you, and one area, near the North Ridge, plays the sound of footsteps circling the player. This isn't normal for Roblox games. Someone programmed the forest to behave like a living thing that listens for you and responds. Fact 3. Fact number 3. The flashlight doesn't just help you see, it exposes things. Players started noticing that certain entities only appear when the flashlight flickers below a specific battery level. At around 18%, shadow figures start phasing into view for a split second. At 12%, a tall humanoid shape appears behind rocks and trees, but disappears instantly when the light stabilizes. And at 5%, players sometimes see a pale face reflecting in the metal edge of their flashlight, a face that's gone the moment you blink. This suggests the forest doesn't like the light, but it studies you through the moments when your light fails. Fact 4. There's a hidden whisper that only plays when you're alone. Multiple players reported hearing faint voices late into their runs. Not loud enough to scare most people, but clearly saying something. When the audio was slowed down and cleaned, the voice sounded like a child saying, "Don't leave me here." Another whisper says, "He's not gone." These whispers only trigger when the server has exactly one player in it. In a group, they never play. The forest saves its real messages for those who are completely alone. Fact 5. Fact number 5, the map is bigger underground than it is on the surface. Using FreeCam tools, players found multiple empty rooms buried underneath the forest. These aren't mistakes, they have props inside. Chairs facing blank corners, lanterns with no light scripts, and small humanoid models curled up and unmoving. One room has scratch marks along the walls and a single candle in the center that never lights. Another contains a doorway that leads nowhere. These areas have no collision and no access, which means they weren't meant to be seen. Someone built them deliberately and hid them beneath the map. Fact 6. Fact number 6. Some entities only spawn if your playtime is long enough. There's an invisible clock tracking how long you've stayed in one server. Players who lasted more than 45 minutes started seeing things that new players never see. A white figure peeking from behind trees, a second set of footsteps that matches your movement exactly, and a fog-like creature that crawls near your feet but vanishes on blink. It's almost like the forest has phases, and the deeper you survive, the stranger it becomes. Fact 7. Fact number 7 is the glitch known as the silent reset. This happens rarely. Players will suddenly spawn back at their original location without the usual night counter resetting, but the world around them changes. Trees appear slightly different, lighting shifts, and the ambient track becomes almost completely silent. During silent reset worlds, entities act strangely. Some stand still and stare, others walk backwards. And one specific shadow creature follows the player without blinking or despawning. This glitch might not be a glitch at all. It might be a hidden alternate version of the forest. Fact 8. Fact number 8. There is a second inventory you're not allowed to access. Data miners found references to a hidden inventory tab labeled Things You Heard. This tab stores audio events you've triggered. Every whisper, every scream, every branch snap. The game is literally collecting a list of sounds you've been exposed to. Some believe this could affect future runs and subtly change the forest the more you play. Almost like the game is
learning your personal path through the woods and letting the entities adapt. Fact 9. Fact number 9, the forest has something buried in the trees. A specific tree model, tree 47, contains a hidden mesh inside the trunk. When extracted, the mesh is a humanoid shape, stretched and distorted to fit inside the tree. Every time the wind blows and the tree shakes, the mesh inside moves slightly too. No one knows why it's there, but there are 47 of these trees scattered across the map, meaning 47 bodies, 47 shapes, 47 things trapped inside the forest that players never notice. Fact 10. Fact number 10, the forest remembers you. Players who joined with alternate accounts noticed that certain sounds, shadows, and entity timings were identical to their original account's playthrough. This shouldn't be possible. Roblox NPCs don't have cross-account memory, but something in the game does. It reacts faster to second accounts, spawns entities in the same locations, and even triggers the same screams at the same moments. It's almost like the forest knows who you are, no matter what account you join with.
Thanks for getting to the end of the video, guys. It means the world if you can hit the subscribe button and like, as we're trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year.